and some updates with Mrs. Scott case. You guys know she has been found. The news reports has confirmed those are her remains. But guess what? Guess what the news came out today and said? They said they found more remains. And I'm like, what? Now, people are saying the additional remains could be another body. Then people are saying, no, it could be her other body parts. And I said, wait, her other body parts? So do you mean to tell me she was dismembered? The person that took her out, she was dismembered. And then this is what gets me. Okay, Keon King, right? And I don't like that last name for him because he is not no king. Okay? Anyway, he is in jail, allegedly, right? He turned himself in. But yet, they have not said he's the killer. What game are y'all playing? First it was David. Now it's Keon King, because David still has not been charged for Celeste's murder, right? And it's like, okay, we all know he did it, or he have something to do with it, or have some type of knowledge, but we can't lock them up. All right, so Keon, they said that he did kidnap her, right? And they pinged, I guess, his phone and the same car that he picked her up in. And did you know that car that he picked her up in, that was a stolen car? You know? Who car did he steal? Who car did he steal? How did he steal it? I want answers, okay? Do you guys want answers? Press 2 if you with me. Let you guys know who I am. I am Jessica Kohinoy. All right. I am a YouTube blogger. I deal with true crime, news, politics, entertainment. I have several different YouTube channels. I'm on all platforms. Make sure you follow me if you love me. So going back to Keon King, he stole the car to pick her up. So he already knew once he pulled up to her job, he was on demon time. He planned this out. And you know what? They said that she left her job early. I don't think she left her job early. I think she was forced. Yeah. I don't know what Kenan had. Where the guns at, Kenan? I think he had a pow and told her to get in that car. Okay? Because sometimes you may think that she left the job by herself to get in the car, but I don't know how it went. I mean, we have seen Keon King. Y'all saw that video of him in the backyard of another woman's place, and they said this woman that he was in back of her yard, he jumped the fence, right? And he was in relations with her. Like he had an emotional attachment with this girl. And it seems like he has an emotional attachment with all of his victims. And they said it's interesting because Mrs. Scott, she just went on a date. So homeboy was in his feelings, okay? He was in his feelings. And he had it all planned out. And I feel like he's the type of guy, he's like, if a girl do me wrong, I'm going to take her to this abandoned middle school. And this is what's going to happen. Like he has fantasies of harming girls. Guys do. They be like, if the next girl that hurt my heart, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to them, you know? And I think he was one of those guys. And I don't know if it has to do with anything about her going on a date with another guy. I think everything is connected. Well, she goes in the car and they said the next day that car that he stolen was seen pulling up at the abandoned middle school. What a coincidence. So I believe he probably killed her that day within 24 hours of picking her up. And I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that he waited around, then killed her? I mean, she was missing for a long time, And yes, they said recently they discovered her behind the building. Isn't that funny? Okay, so when he first kidnapped her, he pulled up at the school, right? That's where everything was pinged at. It's been days, what, week, 2 weeks gone by? Nothing. So where's the body? Has the body been around the school this whole time, or has the body traveled elsewhere? And then the people say the grave was fresh, but they didn't say her body was fresh, right? They didn't say, oh my God, it looked like she just passed away. They have not even told us exactly what's her state. All they're saying that they cannot confirm how she's died. We need to know how she died. Was it a gunshot? They have not said it was no gunshot. All we keep on hearing is additional remains. So did he chop her ass up? Did he chop up the body? And then people are saying he had help. They said that his father was a detective. Why isn't the father speaking out? You're a detective. Your number one goal is to serve the community, not defend a kidnapper, which happens to be your son. Okay? Okay? No, 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 no. Okay? Okay. You're supposed to put God first, you know? And when you put God first, that means if your son is on demon time, you expose him to the world, because when you get to heaven, there's no favorites. Heaven is a perfect place. Okay. So it's not going to be, oh my goodness, I favor my son in heaven. It's not going to be any of that. Heaven is a perfect place. So that mentality, he's my son and I need to defend my son because he's a monster. Why are you defending a demon? And you're supposed to be a detective. Honestly, I don't think you should be a detective anymore. I don't think so. You can't even save us from your biological son. Okay? You can't even save your own son from himself. So how could you be a detective? Okay, I really want to look into the detective and see what has the father been doing. Because guess what? Maybe the apple don't fall far from the damn tree. Okay? Oftentimes we see this where, the son, he's 21 years old. He's still young. Where is he getting these ideas? What is he doing? And then they're saying that the brother was helping. So this whole family is messed up in the head. Where is the mom? Have you heard of Keon King mom? What is her state of mind? Is she a stay-at-home wife? Is she dead? Is she dead? Is she alive? What? Can you guys tell me the state of her? Like, who is she? Okay. Is she getting beat or something? But I imagine Mrs. Scott left her job when Keon went there, and I don't think that she invited him to her workplace. I think he's a creep. He likes creeping on people, especially when he's on demon time. He's on demon time. You think he just gonna pull up and say, come on in, baby, and she just gonna jump up in his ass? Mind you, she was probably over him. She probably didn't want shit to do with him. That's why he kept on stalking her. She was probably just like, listen, I got a new person I'm interested in, and I'm having fun with life, and I don't want nothing to do with this creepy guy, and he just keeps on harassing and stalking me. He won't take no for an answer, Because how the reports are giving it, they're making it seem like she just walked out the place. She just walked out the place, 20 minutes of work. She's just going to walk out to smoke some joints with this stalker guy. But I don't think that's how it went. I think it went just like how he does. He gets in the backyard. I don't know how he broke into the place. He in that place somehow. Okay. And he probably creeped on her and told her, come on, had that pow or something to scare her, where she just had to leave in the car and then take off. And I want to know from all of you, do you guys think that it's more people involved? Press 1 if you feel like there's more people involved in this. And make sure you guys like this video. Let's get the likes up. All right. Hey, Royal, how you doing? Hey, Kelly. They say it has been confirmed that the additional remains is false and a rumor. Really? Oh, thank you for giving me that information. All right. So they have not found additional remains. Okay. And let me tell you where I got that from. Okay. Check this out. Check this out. Look. So I went to this guy channel, right? It's on TikTok. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? You see him, right? So listen to him. Listen.
Investigators have not announced who killed Kada or how she died. That's part of an active and ongoing police investigation, and they say homicide charges will be coming. Now, there was also another active search happening behind the school today. Law enforcement sources tell me additional remains were recovered today, and as they are testing that evidence, police held the scene.
I just felt moved to come over.
The former Ada Lewis Middle School. Investigators.
So you're telling me the news report lied? Press 2 if you guys telling me the news reports lied, because he got that footage from a news report. Okay? So give me the information where you guys are saying that it's false. What information, what credible source do you have that you're saying is false? Because he played the news report. This was 5 hours ago. All right. As you guys can see, 5 hours ago. All right. So I need to see everybody receipts. Yeah. I just can't take people a word for it. Where they said, where did you find it? Fox 29. They said it's been on Fox 29. I heard his channel this morning. I was on his live. Gizzy True Crime made the phone calls and reached out to them, and they told her that it was a rumor. Well, why didn't the news report it in? Somebody lying. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to believe the Gizzy people or I'm going to believe Fox 29. Okay? Why would they lie about that? Huh? Come on now. Something in the milk ain't clean. Press 7 if something in the milk ain't clean. Why would Fox 29, a reputable news source, lie about that? Okay. And then the person you say Gizzy, who's to say that whoever Gizzy talked to is credible? Hell, they could lie too. Shit. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Okay, they said Channel 10 reported that shit too. Not only 29. So whoever that Gizzy person, whoever they talk to, they could be lying. How you know? I don't know. They could be lying. There's a lot of motherfucking liars out here. I don't know, honey. But let's talk about it. Is it possible that Keon King, is he the type to dismember a person's body? Is he the type? Press 2 if he is the type to dismember her body, so therefore that he won't get caught. Press 7 if he's not the type to do it. I think he did dismember her body. I mean, didn't David dismember Celeste's body? That girl Celeste. Press 3 if Celeste's body was dismembered, right? Body parts are everywhere, and they still haven't arrested David. And David went in and they did nothing. I mean, it's given the David situation. I believe they know a code. They know, listen, when you kill somebody, chop their bodies up, go down to the arrest, then bodies are scattered parts, so they can't identify how it happened. I don't know. But they still haven't arrested David, and Celeste was dismembered too. And they found different body parts too, you know? I don't know. How many times I gotta tell you? I don't know. Hell, the news don't know. Hell, nobody knows, okay? We are just coming up with our brains and our minds and figuring out, because you know why? I tell you why. Because did the police, did they do their job? Did they find Mrs. Scott? Press 1 if you know the police did not find her. You know why? It was up to who, y'all? The community. The community found it. The community found the answers. These cops are not looking for us and trying to help us out. Hell, they want some goddamn jelly donuts, okay? From Krispy Kremes. That's what they own. Hell, we as a community, we got to use our brain, because they ain't, to figure this out. You hear what I'm saying? The community found her, not the popos. Let the popos tell it. The popos said, what the police say? That grave been there for over a week. That's what the police say. But the community said, no, that's a damn lie. So I don't be trusting everything that the popos say. Yes, I will call the police in a heartbeat if I see a nigga coming up to me. I'll call the police on a fake king in a minute. But when it comes to them actually doing the work and finding out who killed Barbara, I'm going to do my own investigation. Okay? I'm not going to sit up here and wait on the police to do their work. Hell no. I'm going to do my own shit. Okay? I know how they are. Hell, I slept with a few of them. Okay? Shit. Now let's get the likes up. They said he was inspired by David. I believe it. I believe that shit. Ooh, you said a mouthful right there, baby. Press 1 if you feel that Keon King was inspired by David. He saw David get away with that shit. He saw how David dismembered, and a car was involved. See? Ooh, it's something about them cars. Okay? They said they may be a lot of dumping ground. More information will come out. The community found the body, but won't say it was the community. They keep on saying a tipper. Yeah, Kelly, that's how they talk. That's what they say. They're going to say the tipper, you know. And that makes me sound like it was I don't know, why do I associate a tipper with a man? Am I sexist? I don't know. I might be sexist. It's like a tipper. I don't know. Am I thinking about strippers? And you know, a person that tip. I mean, a tipper could be a woman too, but I don't know. A tipper, I think of a man. I don't know why. But yeah. But let's hear it again.
Have not announced who killed Kada or how she died. That's part of an act.
That get on my nerve too. This pisses me off, y'all. Do this piss you off? How you got Keon in jail and you don't know who the killer is? Do that piss you off? Press 2 if that piss you off. That pissed me the fuck off. How the fuck? You have Keon in jail and you don't know who the damn killer is? See, they don't know what the fuck they doing. Okay? Man, I would have had Keon ass spilling it all. He would have had diarrhea in the mouth. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay? See, they need to bring out that technology. You know they got technology that can read your thoughts, that can, you know, what you think about in your head right now. They got technology, AI technology. They can put a helmet on your head and they can read all your thoughts. They need to bring that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Really figure out what's going on. Because I just can't believe it. He's been in jail and this is a setup. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. His ass going down there, giving himself in, that was orchestrated and planned. And I believe his daddy helped that shit out. He's a detective. So you know his daddy on the phone with the precinct, the district or whatever, talking about saying, yeah, my son is coming in. Make sure he's all right. I need y'all to do X, Y, and Z. And this is the protocol. And this is how we gonna do it. Son, I'm gonna get you off with murdering these bitches because these bitches ain't right. And his goddamn daddy was probably the one that pushing his mind that if a girl don't like you or she want to reject you, it's time to take her ass out of here. Your daddy should have told your ass to deal with rejection, okay? Because you're weird. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Okay, well, your daddy should have told you to deal with rejection, you know? I felt like he felt rejected. She going out on a date with another person, and I just, woo, triggered his ass. I thought she liked me. I thought she wanted to be with me. This is what these bitches do. I'm going to have to take her out. And you know, they say it's a whole bunch of group of men that have a hatred towards women. Have y'all heard about them incels? Press 3 if you heard about them incels. Girl, they say it's a group of men called the incels, honey. And they will get close to a woman, do it with the woman, and then take her ass out of it. I think he's a part of that group. The way he jumped that girl fence and then was peeping in the goddamn window like a motherfucking creep. And she just telling you, leave me alone. Who does that? Who does that? And then he gonna take his black ass to the other side as if that's gonna change something. Okay, listen. Ooh, I would have got my G-Glock, chick, poo. Get your garbage ass on. Get your garbage ass on, nigga. Okay? What in the hell? I blame his daddy, because his daddy raised him like this. But that pissed me off. How in the hell? Can y'all explain this to me? How in the hell they have him in custody, but they don't know who the killer is? He is the killer. Look, man. Look at here, King. If you don't tell me who else was working with your ass, we gonna put you on death row for being a killer, and that's gonna be that's it and that's all. I don't give a damn. Look, you kidnapped her, it's on you. You wanted to be involved with her, it's on you. All signs point to King. All motherfucking signs point to King. What the fuck? Who else? Can y'all please tell me who else would want to take her out of here besides King? Was it her daddy? Was it his daddy? Huh? Who else? Okay, something up. Royal D, what's up, baby? Royal D said true. I was just talking about her. How some men hate women. Oh, yeah, they love it. Yeah, you got me on the fucking floor. I love you too, Callie. Make sure you like this video. Get these goddamn likes up. All right, let me hear it.
An ongoing police investigation, and they say homicide charges will be coming. Now, there was also another active search happening behind the school.
Homicides charges will be coming. Okay, that sounds good. But how homicide charges gonna be coming? But you don't know who the killer is. Didn't she say she's still looking for the killer?
The former Ada Lewis Middle School.
Listen.
Investigators have not announced who killed Kada or how she died. That's part of it.
All right, they have not announced who killed her or how she died. Okay, I cannot stand the police language. So they cannot announce who killed her. That language fucked me up. They can't announce who killed her. So do you know who killed her? Do you know who killed her? I can't announce who killed her. That means, what does that mean? Did that mean you know who killed her, but you just can't announce it? You know? Yeah, I know who killed her, but I can't announce it. I cannot tell you guys who killed her. So you know who did it. It's Keon King, right? I mean, we all know it's Keon King. Just say it's Keon King. Can you say he's a prime suspect? Why can't they say Keon King is a prime suspect in the murder of Mrs. Scott? Don't that sound so much better? Playing mind games. But,
active and ongoing police investigation, and they say homicide charges will be coming. Now, there was also another active search happening behind the school today. Law enforcement sources tell me additional remains were recovered today, and as they are testing that evidence, police held the scene.
I just felt moved to come over.
The former.
All right, so that's what people are taking, you know. What are y'all take on that? What are y'all thoughts about that? I'm going to go here and see anybody else.
Talk about what we know critical this building to play in the investigation that shows Keon King and a possible other person coming here in the hours after.
Keon King and another person. Do you mean Keon King and Miss Scott? Or is he trying to say Keon King and another man? He said Keon King and another person. Stop saying that shit. Keon King and Mrs. Scott. That's what he means, right?
They pick up Kada Scott outside the Chestnut Hill Assisted Living Facility.
Did you hear he says they?
And doing other. So let's talk about what we know critical this building to play in the investigation that shows Keon King and a possible other person coming here in the hours after they pick up Kada Scott outside the Chestnut Hill Assisted Living Facility and what it all means. So we know now that they arrive here. It would be Saturday into Sunday, October 4th and 5th. Kada Scott is picked up by Keon King. They are in a 2008 black Hyundai Accent. We learned that yesterday. That Hyundai Accent is seen on video arriving here at the middle school. And police say at some point they notice movement, and the phone attached to the figure moving in the video is registered, is owned by Keon King. That phone is picked up, is traced, coming to this property a few times. We are waiting for the filing of charges that the district attorney's office talked about 24 hours ago. They are actually still not filed yet. These charges of arson and conspiracy and a few other counts, because the car that I'm talking about, that Hyundai Accent, stolen on the 3rd, 4th it is used in transport of Kada Scott, and then on the 7th it is found on a city street on fire. That car is then reported and... Hold
on. Did you hear what that man just said, y'all? Okay, they stole the car the day before. Ooh, they planned this shit. He planned this shit. Press 5 if he planned this shit. He planned this shit. So did him and Miss Scott, they got into an argument. Because before she even went on the date with the other guy, he was already planning to take her ass out of here. He done stole a car. He doing a motherfucking crime. And your father is a detective? His father failed him. How in the hell? You got a cop as a father and you doing all the crimes. I mean non-stop, man. He does all the crimes. The stalking, to stealing, to lying, to killing. I mean, what crime has he not done? He does all the fucking crimes. Okay. He stole the car the day before. He pulls up. He kidnaps her out her workplace. I don't think she went willingly. He kidnapped her ass. Everything is on demon time at this point, okay? Yeah. So, what, then he go and get another partner? Okay? Why he get another person involved? And who is this other person? Do you think another person was a male or a female? Put in the comment section. Was another person a male or a female? What were y'all doing? Did y'all run a train on her? I mean, what was it? I don't know. Then they said that he got rid of the car and burned it. He burned the car. So did they kill her in the car? He burned that car. Why did he burn the car? Duh! For evidence! Evidence. Something happened in that car. I'm sure there's probably blood in that car. He burned the car for evidence, right? Do you guys think that he killed her in that car? Press 1 if he killed her in that car. That's why he burned the car up. Okay? So, or not. Or he did not kill her in the car. What the fuck? Okay. So, he took her outside the car. And then what he do in school? I don't know, child. I'm lost. Let's hear it.
The city comes out and removes the car, not believing it had anything to do with this. And the car is then extinguished, the fire extinguished to make that. And then it is compacted at a local junkyard. So I know people are asking questions about removes the car, not...
Hold on. So y'all, the police didn't even get a chance to inspect the car. The car was in the compound. The car got compounded, like crushed up. You know how they crush the cars? Isn't this so Isn't it a coincidence? Isn't it planned so neatly? I mean, come on. It is planned too neatly. What a coincidence. The car that he stole, the car that he kidnapped Mrs. Scott in, the car that he possibly did some horrible shit in. Now that car is picked up by the city and destroyed. Do you know how many cars out here that still have not been picked up by the city? Who somebody called that car in to get destroyed? Come on now. Something is up. I want to know who picked that car up and why they picked that car up. Something is up. Something is up. We need to find out everybody. What? Let's hear that again.
There are actually charges that is owned by Keon King. That phone is picked up, is traced, coming to this property a few times. We are waiting for the filing of charges that the district attorney's office talked about 24 hours ago. They are actually still not filed yet. These charges of arson and conspiracy and a few other counts, because the car that I'm talking about, that Hyundai Accent, stolen on the 3rd, 4th it is used in transport of Kada Scott, and then on the 7th it is found on a city street on fire. That car is then...
It's found on a city street on fire. It's found on a city street on fire. Isn't that mind-blowing? Don't this sound crazy? Oh my God. Okay, so he purposely stole a car. He planned with his homeboy. We gonna kill her ass. We gonna kill her ass. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. All right, so we go to her job. We take her from her job. Then we take her to this abandoned school. And then we torch the car up. We set it on fire. It's in the middle of the street. Now somebody comes up. They're not knowing that it had nothing to do with a murder. So they take the car, they tow it, and then they compound it. Man, if that don't sound like a fake setup, don't just press 3 if it sounds too perfect. Press 3 if it sounds like a setup. I feel, what you feel, Jessica? I feel that, honey, when the car got torched, somebody called somebody to pick that thing up and to destroy it. They got rid of all the evidence. They knew exactly what they were doing. Okay? All this was planned out to the T, to the max, to the fact that he went and turned himself into. Everything has been planned out and he got help. He don't seem like he's that smart. Does he come off that smart to you? He doesn't seem like he's that smart. Okay? It seems like he got a lot of time on his hand. Tell me this. What does he do for a living? Huh? Do he work at Walgreens? Where does he work at? Can you guys tell me that? Put it in the comment section. Where does Keon King, where does he work? Okay? And can we please get the likes up for the life of it? Can we please get the likes up? Yeah, Dion, let them know. Get the goddamn likes up. And make sure you subscribe here, okay, at The Criminal Villains. We gonna get these criminals.
Reported, and the city comes out and removes the car, not believing it had anything to do with this. And the car is then extinguished, the fire extinguished, make that, and then it is compacted at a local junkyard. So I know people are asking questions about notes they found. They are not disclosing that information to us. This is the first I've heard about a note. I've never heard that before.
Okay, what is he talking about a note? Can you guys put in the comment section? What is he talking about a note? All this information just came out a couple of hours ago. This video is fresh. This is fresh news, fresh tea. Okay, couple of hours ago, today. Okay. What note are you guys talking about? Please put in the comment section what note. Help us.
We also have some folks reaching out to us about screams and voices inside the middle school. If you look at prosecutors' timeline here, with sources telling us that Kada Scott was dead 20 minutes after she's picked up on October 4th.
Woo! 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 Did you hear She was dead 20 minutes after she was picked up. Woo! Honey. Press 1 if you believe that. He just said, I will run it. When she got kidnapped from her job, when Keon King kidnapped her from her job by a stolen car that he stolen the day before, within 20 minutes, he killed her. Okay? He killed her. That's why it was all that blood. I think he killed her in the car. That's why it was all that blood in the car. They said, oh my God, let's torch the car and then we'll call somebody to pick it up and compound it and it's over. Anytime y'all know, that's how they do the evidence. So therefore, you cannot do you think parts of her body is in that fucking car? Listen, Keon is crazy. I just remembered something. Okay, do you know one of his ex-girlfriends say when he was trying to kidnap her, do you know what he did? He got in the car and he started biting her on her face. He started biting her on her motherfucking face. He's crazy. I'm sure he was probably biting on her and everything. He was biting her. Like you gonna take a bite out of crime. You know? Can you imagine a man grabbing you, holding you down, and biting you like he's demon possessed? Like really biting you like he's a dog. You know? So if he's gonna do that, honey, it's probably parts of her body scattered different places. Okay?
Some folks reaching out to us about screams and voices inside the middle school. If you look at prosecutors' timeline here, with sources telling us that Kada Scott was dead 20 minutes after she's picked up on October 4th, for there to be screams or voices coming from the middle school within the last 48 hours or Friday, Saturday, according to investigators, it's just not possible. They are not disclosed.
I want y'all to hear this because people are talking about the screams. He said no because she died within 20 minutes of getting in that car. Within 20 minutes of Keon forcing her in that damn car. Let's cut it. Let's cut that goddamn narrative right now. Press 1 if you feel like Keon forced her in that car. Press 2 if you feel like she just walked up in that car. I don't think she wanted shit to do with his ass at that point. No, she saw him for the demon that he was, and she ain't want shit to do with him. But he kept stalking her. That's what he does. He felt rejected, and he was going to make her pay for it by ending her life. Okay? Hell. Somebody said he didn't force her. I think he had the pow. He had a slice of dice. He has something that intimidated her. For sure. Okay, talking about he didn't force her. Prove to me he didn't force her. Do you got the video footage? Have they released a video footage of her ass skipping down to the damn car? Whoop-de-doo-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I'm going to see Keon. No. Okay? I'm going to stick to he forced her until I see something different. The reason why I say he forced her, because he is a guy that will bite you in the face, okay? He is a stalker. He stalks you. He jumps. You got in a video of him stalking his ex-girlfriend, the kids are screaming. She's saying, leave me alone. And he's steady going into the window, then going to the other window. That is a person that's mentally not there. And he does drugs. I'm sure he probably piped all that accident and all that stuff so he can feel like, you know, he can feel like somebody. Superman. Do you feel like he was on drugs when he did it? Hell yeah. You know these men, when they get on drugs, honey, they on some demon shit. Press 7 if you feel like he was on drugs. I think he was on drugs when he did it. I sure do. I sure do. I feel like he was on drugs when he did it. I sure do. All right, so I want you guys to hear this. They said within 20 minutes, he killed her. Within 20 minutes when he forced her in that car, in that stolen car. I mean, at this time, you guys, you cannot sit up here and tell me that she got up in there. Look, Keon, the car that he got, did he ask permission to take that car? Huh? Press 1 if he asked the owner, can I please take your car? Or did he force it and he stole it? Stolen is when you forcibly take something that's not yours. Okay? When you forcibly take something that's not yours, it don't belong to you. You didn't ask permission, but you take it anyway and you run with it. Okay? So he was just forcing shit. He forced the car. He forced her to get in the car and he forced and ended her life. Okay? He didn't give a damn about no consent. Hell, he wasn't trying to hear that. He already stolen a car for this very moment. Do you really think he's going to say, can you please get in my car, please? Huh? No. She probably already had signs that his ass was weird as fuck. Okay? Ooh, I'm trying not to say that, All right.
That information to us. This is the first I've heard about a note. I've never heard that before. We also have some folks reaching out to us about screams and voices inside the middle school. If you look at prosecutors' timeline here, with sources telling us that Kada Scott was dead 20 minutes after she's picked up on October 4th, for there to be screams or voices coming from the middle school
20 minutes
within
after
the last 48 hours or Friday, Saturday, according to investigators, it's just not possible. The rate of decomposition and other things that they are now using to determine timelines for extremely important circumstances of the case do not make possible voices and things like that. So we've talked about the rec center right here. Here's the middle school right here. And back over there is where she was located on Saturday afternoon after really a feverish search that spanned a few days, almost 2 weeks. People are asking about DNA still being viable. Sure. Handles of the car, absolutely. But they're telling us that they've attempted and it's not possible. So maybes and could be's, and perhaps at this rate, at least from our interviews with the district attorney's office, that is not possible. I see a question about a tip given with him in jail. Was there someone else involved? Well, remember, he's not in jail yet. Back on October 4th and 5th, 6th and 7th. He's not in jail because guess what? Police don't go public with this case until October 8th. So we're really playing like sort of rewind mode. Thinking in your mind about the events that happened before all of this spilled into public view. So that is why they are considering the actions of a potential conspirator, a co-conspirator, which is why there is a conspiracy charge filed yesterday. Read between the lines. There is a lot of critical information that when you are charging conspiracy, clearly you are expanding the circle of potential involvement beyond just a particular person. So, so let's talk about what we know.
Ooh, honey, I tell you, I don't like it. I don't like that they keep saying that he was a conspirator. I feel like he did it. They talking to me like he didn't do it, like somebody else did it and he was just conspiring, like he planned it out, like he helped, like he assisted in somebody else doing it. I don't believe that. I believe he did it. Press 2 if you believe he was a conspirator. Press 4 if you feel like he was the one that did it. Hell. Bump this shit. Whew. All right. So yeah, I was going to get into these comments. So they says, I'm not liking this case. Find whoever working with him, and everyone needs to be charged, including Gabby. Okay. You guys know who Gabby is, right? Press 1 if you do not know who Gabby is, because I'll let you know who Gabby is. Press 1 if you don't know who Gabby is, but I think everybody know who Gabby is. Okay. It says, I don't care. She gave that girl the whereabouts. It doesn't matter whether she felt it was normal. She should have took police when he's said not to tell anyone. Lock her ass up now. All right. Do you guys feel like Gabby needs to go to jail? People are saying Gabby knows a lot, and the other boy too. They planned that. Who is the other boy? Put it in the comment section. Who is the other boy? All right. All right, good. Everybody knows Gabby because nobody pressed that number. All right. It says, either way, I can most definitely heard her voice. Nah, they said it's not possible. She died within 20 minutes of getting in that car. It's not possible. You didn't hear no damn voice. Okay? Okay? If she died on the 4th, where was her body found? The investigators is saying the grave was a week or less. Bingo. Make it make sense. All right? So they're saying that she died on the 4th. The 4th of October, they said that she died. That's when she got picked up. And within 20 minutes of her getting picked up, that's when he killed her, right? Then he burned up the car and it got impounded or whatever. And he's been on the run. And now, they was like, she's missing. They're looking for her. And she was dead this whole time, right? So people want to know, where was the body during this time? Where was the body? From the 4th to the, 18th? Where was the body? Was the body in the grave that whole time? The community says no freaking way. They said that grave was shallow. It just was created over a night ago. Okay. They said somebody put that body there. Who will put the fucking body there? This is some strange shit. Who will go and dig a grave to put the body there so the police can find it? Did somebody have a guilty conscience? Did they say, oh my God, at least give her family something to bury her, Let's put some body parts. Let's dig a grave. They're going to find it tomorrow. What do y'all think? Comment, let me know. Everybody said the casket is going to be closed. I need you guys to answer me this. Was that body in that grave this whole time or no? Press 1 if that body was in that grave this whole time. Press 3 if that body was not in that grave behind the school this whole time. It was not. It was not. It was not. So if that's the case, who is sick enough to hold these bodies? Listen, I'm scared of dead bodies. Look, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm afraid of dead bodies. When I go to the funeral, it's like I don't even my relatives, I don't want to touch their body. I don't know why. I'm just kind of freaked out. I'm kind of scary. And I'm like, I just want to stay away. It's a crazy fear. And this person is killing somebody. I couldn't even think of killing somebody. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I'll be freaking out because I value life. I value your life. Even the people I don't like, I value your life to some extent. I don't want you to be dead. I don't want to kill you, And for this person to take her body parts and to have the body parts and to know where the body parts are, I couldn't even sleep at night. To know that I know where Mrs. Scott's body is, to know that I took in a girl's life and her whole future, and I did that, I would have it on my conscience. I would have nightmares. I'd be thinking she coming for me in my sleep. I'd be walking in the dark, be like, Miss Scott, is that you? Ah! But that's me. And of course, I would feel that way because I would never do nothing like that, right? However, we're talking about murderers. Murderers, they don't think like you and I. They don't have a conscience. They're going to sleep peacefully. Okay. That is just how they're wired. That is just how they are. That is just how demonic they are. You know, they can care less. They don't feel the same way I feel. So I can't project myself on them because we're different. We're so different. But they were comfortable knowing that Mrs. Scott's body was out here, knowing that they were covering for a murderer. Now, why did they plant the body there to be discovered? Don't you guys want to know that answer? Press 3 if you want to know. Why in the hell would you guys put body parts in the grave behind the school to be discovered? I'm thinking, okay, they're like, okay, well, we should put it here because the police got him on camera going to that school. So they're most likely think that the body will be here. So let's place it because they've been looking for the body here. I don't know. Why would they? Can y'all tell me why would they do that? Street T, that's a personality. He's a soulless. I think it was him, his mom, who called in the tip. You guys still not telling me. Why would they put the body? Okay, hold on. When they moved the body and placed it in the grave, was Keon, did he turn himself in already? Press 5 if Keon King turned himself in already when they discovered the body in the grave. If Keon King was already, I guess, in custody, if he turned himself in already, and now the body is moving, then that lets the police know that, hey, Keon is not the only one acting alone because someone else has the body and is moving the body and is planting the body. And Keon is in jail, so how could I do it? How could I do it when I'm in jail or, and the body is moving around? Child, what is up? Okay, they said no, that is his alibi. He is in jail, so he can say he had nothing to do with it. Right, Bernie, that's what I'm saying. See, we got to think like they think. We got to think demonic, to figure it out. Because if we think like we think, we're never going to figure it out. We got to think like they think. So he's going to use that as an alibi, like but it still ain't, I'm not buying it. And if that's the case, who will be crazy enough to get involved in this murder with Kia? Who loves him the most? Who loves him enough to say, hey, brother, I'm going to move the body and let's do this together. Okay. Who hated Mrs. Scott? And maybe, do you think it has to do with whoever this partner is? 1, press 4 if it has to do the hate for Mrs. Scott. Press 8 if it has to do with the love of Keon. I think it has to do with the love of Keon, that this individual is willing to risk it all to help Keon get away with murder, to help him do this nefarious thing, Is it a friend? What is it? Who is it? All right. So what else they're saying in this chat? They says, this case make no sense at all. Nothing is adding up. That's probably what they want, to confuse you. It says, if she was dead within 20 minutes of being picked up, where was her body all the time before they put her in the middle school? And who put her there if he turned himself in and was in custody when they got the tip? Something I write. Did not say that. And I haven't even read this stuff, you know? She didn't work at Chestnut Hill. Why is all these news stations not having the right info? All right. I think news coverage, they just never had the right info. It says, allegedly, what about the other remains of another body found today in the same area they found Kada Scott? It was on the news in Philly. Let's talk about it. See, this is another person that saw it on the news. They didn't see it from a hearsay. Press 4 if you see on this, another person said they was watching the news in Philly and the news reported that more remains were found today behind the school. Okay? I had a person come up here telling me that information was false, what the news was giving, and they called somewhere and they gave a different information, but they could not bring up the receipts. What they were saying was true. So, I'm going to take both. I don't know, but we're going to talk about both, okay? I'm not leaving anything out. All right. I seen a photo of his brother being out there while they were searching for Kate. Really? The brother? His brother? No way. That is awkward. So, Keon King brother was out there searching. Do that seem odd to you guys? Press 2 if it seems odd. What was he up to? Was he just looking and say, because the body wasn't out there then. The body was not there then. And he knows that. He know where that body was. He knew where that body was. Ooh, why y'all ain't whoop his ass? Hell, see, couldn't be me, honey. Keon King? Oh, come on. You getting this work. Yeah. I'm taking all of my anger out on his mother effing brother, baby. Oh, I don't give a damn. I'm getting that motherfucking work. Okay? Listen, I'm going to have to throw his ass back in the truck, okay? And be like, you better tell me everything you know. I'd be like, Keon, listen, nigga, I got your brother. Yeah, I'm about to throw his ass on the ocean. You better start talking, okay? Who else was helping you, motherfucker, okay? Huh? And why you do that shit? It ain't no reason. Keon, matter of fact, Keon, meet me here right now. Yeah, I'm taking out all of y'all. All of y'all getting taken out. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Play with mine, you gonna die tonight. Play with mine, I ain't waiting on goddamn police. Nah. They take too damn long. And they talking all this hocus pocus shit. No, I'm gonna handle this. Whew. I'm gonna handle this. Ooh, I would have snatched that brother up real quick. Hell, yeah, I would have snatched the brother up. Oh, but y'all so nice. Y'all so nice. Oh. Would y'all, let me ask, what would y'all would have did? Would y'all liked his brother to help y'all search? Press 1 if you would have liked it. You would have felt more comfortable. Press 9 if you would have did what I did to the damn brother. You know what I mean? I'm not breaking bread with his brother. I don't give a damn. No, that's your damn brother. Until you come out and you better tell me everything you know about your brother. I want your ass on the news and tell us everything about your brother. Tell us every weird, awkward moment about your brother. You better really sell it, okay? You better really, really sell it. you better really sell it. Tell us all the stalking stuff your brother did and how you knew he had problems. Tell it all. If he ain't telling it all, fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him, okay? The auntie ain't got nothing to do with it. Or her son, what? They have phone records. She was talking to him throughout the day. I don't know who y'all talking about. That's crazy. A psychic lady said that upon Meat being kidnapped, she was gone almost immediately. This tracks what she said. All right. All right. Well, let me see. What time is it? Okay, yeah, we're about that time. All right. Did you guys enjoy my commentary on this? If you guys enjoyed me, make sure you follow me here at Criminal Villains. I'm not only going to be talking about this case, but I'm talking about a lot of other cases as well. And if you guys enjoy talking about real crime and situation that's going on in real time and love talking about it to try to figure out what happened, what's going on, please join this channel. That's all we do here. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I love the engagement, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.